already here now.
As the seasons change, we remain introducing the Art for Change podcast gang. The intellectual Mr. Sapiosexual. That's all you gotta do, be you. Montana Cobain pulling up in the truck. And Lady Alba with the glamorous power touch. We stream live at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Soul Food Sunday, Motion Monday, and Therapeutic Thursday. And some days in between, switch it. Subscribe and bell on so you don't miss it. But if you do, we on repeat on every major podcast application. Interviews galore and more. Y'all know the situation. So book your seat when we turn up the heat with your Art for Change.
So you don't miss
it. Switch it.
And we are live. What's going on, Arthurians and Change Makers? Yes, y'all. This is another episode of Art for Change podcast. Today is Take Two Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. And I am your host, Mr. Sapiosexual, and my co-host in the building.
You already know who it is. It's your boy, be you. That's all you got to do is be you. Let's get it.
Yes. Hey, man, let's not forget Montana Cobain in the cut chilling, man.
You already know where I'll be.
Yes. And the queen of the show, Lady Alba.
Yo, what's up? I'm gonna coin this one. What's up, my gal? Like y'all say, my boy. So what's up, my boys? What's up, my gals?
What's up, my niggas?
Oh man.
Lady Al was good. All good.
All right. We didn't have a show yesterday. We're gonna do it today, y'all. How was y'all Monday?
My Monday was how was my Monday? It was all over the place. But like as adults, we realize how to handle situations as they come, which is what we grew to do with life. And we gotta solve situations as they come to us, pretty much. But it was a good Monday. It started off bad, but it ended up good.
You said it started off bad, but it ended up good.
Yeah, because you gotta roll with the punches, pretty much.
Yes, you do. And life gonna throw some.
Hey, and I swung.
Sounds like you was having a typical Monday. You know, the Mondays is just that readjustment back to the work schedule, to the week schedule.
There you go. What my grandma say? There you go. Hey, you was on the phone with my grandma for a little minute too, mister. You was on the phone. Me, you and grandma was on the phone for a little minute.
Yes, sir. Shouts out to grandma.
Hey,
what I'm saying?
Grandma be talking that shit.
Hold up. Yeah. She probably more gangster than you. She probably more gangster than you.
Hold up now. Hold up.
You gonna compete with grandma? Come on.
Nah, grandma got it.
Ain't no competition.
Ain't no competition.
Grandma got it.
Nah, grandma fucking OG.
Yeah. She say, who's the fucking OG around here? Because she call herself original grandma. Who's the fucking OG around here? You got it, grandma. You right.
Hey, look. She was like, I care about my grandbaby. I'll fuck anybody up about him. I was like, yes, ma'am. Okay, all right.
Hey, that's what she said. She was like, yo, I care anybody about Marquise.
I mean, this was moments after the hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Like that was the conversation. Like,
checkmate to you.
No, and he made it nice. She said, I'll fuck anybody up out here. He said, I care about. He made it the nice way. She said, I'll fuck anybody up about him.
Yeah.
That's Granny though.
Sister Soldier.
I can't deny that. That's what grandma said. So I said she's a little bit more gangster than he is.
Hold up. I'm still. I got a little bit in
And I ain't say you ain't, nigga. I said she more gangster.
me. Yeah, she is. She is. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, she is.
Montana, man, how was your Monday, bro?
It was good, man. Had to clean up all this ice and shit we had to deal with, but
So y'all
it's
got
all
ice down
good.
there in Fayetteville?
Mm-hmm.
Was the kids able to go to school?
Yesterday, no.
Or they didn't go yesterday?
The roads were still messed up.
But they
They
did
was on
they went
they
back
was on
today.
yeah, they was on 2 hour delay today. So they
2
put
hours.
them on virtual learning yesterday.
Oh, so they still do the virtual learning for days like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That way the kids ain't missing, you know what I mean, no education.
No, for real.
Yeah, that's awesome. Shouts out
From
to
what
Cumberland County.
from what I understand, the virtual learning is open since COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Virtual learning. Now, is that only for like school recommended off days, or how does that work? Can you opt for virtual learning?
I'm not sure, but I do. My cousin, two of her children, because the other one is in college, do virtual learning. But it's certain times from what she told me where they have to go to the building for maybe projects, whatever they're doing collectively with the
Right.
students. And that's what I know. And I know she said since COVID is they just left it open. A lot of places did.
That's awesome.
But I
Nah,
don't know
you
if it's
can if the
case
school
by
if
case,
the
if you're
school
sick or
offers it.
whatever. Oh, go
Okay,
ahead.
okay.
Yeah, you can. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if the school offers it, you can.
Mm-hmm.
He said the school officer that you can do that. Lady Al, how was
Mm-hmm.
your Monday? How was your Monday?
My Monday was the casual Monday when I can afford to, which most times I can. It's just a easy picking as I wish it to be Monday. It's the offspring of the first day of the week. So I would say it's still my first day part connected to the first day of the week, which is Sunday. That's it.
Understood.
Mhm.
Understood. All right. Now, motion was one of the topics that you wanted to discuss, Lady Albert,
Yes.
for today.
Yes.
Motion in life, you know what I mean? Motion Mondays was our show for yesterday. So, you know what I'm saying? Our theme for Mondays is always about forward production, you know what I'm saying, and forward progression. So when we speaking on motion, you know what I'm saying, also we gotta speak on a time to slow down and a time to pause. So jumping into some of these questions, you want to ask some of the questions that we got lined up?
Sure. I love to do that. Then I get to go last if I have an answer. the ones that I ask. So, podcast questions on motion. Why do you think movement is essential for our physical health?
I think I can answer that really fast, actually, easily. I
Body
think
and motion.
movement. What you say, Mister?
Oh, yeah, I was going to just say, you know, body in motion, stay in motion.
Yes, yes, yeah, and I was going. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Like, what is it comes with what we built this podcast off, which is consistency, which is a body in motion stays in motion because you're consistent. And then, like, it's fucking great answer, Mister. Yeah, I give you that. I give you that one. It's a fucking. But yeah, I think what that is, a body in motion stays in motion, and it's like, when you continue to do something so much, like you learn from like the wrongs and the rights, and then you grow from it. To me, and then you keep growing, and then you see what you do wrong from it, and then you see what you do right from it.
Mm-hmm. Montana, what you got for us?
It's good for the body. a lot of times when you see older folk, passing away, it comes from them not moving around. The body starts to shut down. The more exercise you get, the healthier your body is, the healthier the blood flows, pumping. I'm not about to sit here and try to break it down in scientific terms because I ain't no damn doctor. But I can promise you that, what I'm saying, motion is definitely good for the body. Like me and my pops argue all the time. He's what, 78, 70, he's up there late 70s. And I want to get him a riding lawnmower. And he'll tell me, nope, I'm gonna keep on pushing. He's got an electric push mower and he'll go out there and cut the yard if I don't go there and cut it for him. And he tells me, he's like, son, it's my exercise, it's my way of getting out, you know what I'm saying, and staying moving and stuff like that. So, like you see a lot of like where I work now, when I drive through some of the communities, you'll see a lot of like older people walking and you know what I'm saying? It's good for the heart too as well. But I'm gonna leave it short like that.
Yeah, but hey, just to piggyback off of what you just said, Montana, like even in neighborhoods, like I done moved in different types of neighborhoods that I used to live in, and then you see people out early walking, and even walking with their dogs and walking and like that. But even in malls, they open the malls early for the elderly.
Yes.
The stores aren't even open, but they can walk.
Absolutely.
Stuff like
I
that.
didn't know that.
Yes, that's definitely.
They open the doors early for the elderly. I didn't know that.
Yeah, malls are open early before the stores open. Yeah.
Yeah, so that you can go and walk in them. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. All right, mister.
Yeah.
No, you skipping over me.
No,
Mister. Oh, Mister didn't go. I thought I was the last one. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely, you know what I'm saying, movement is definitely critical to maintain cardiovascular health. It strengthens our muscles and improves our flexibility. Also, man, it helps prevent things like obesity, chronic health disease, and diabetes. So, man, that's why walking is very important, ladies and
gentlemen. I thought because Mr. had gave a phrase to when you were answering BU, so that was stuck in my head because I loved it too. It was right on time, and it was right on time with my brain too. Because now I'm gonna just dig in and make it a little more simple for people who don't understand that phrase you said, Mr. or take it the wrong way. Because I'm thinking some people might think I got to keep on moving, I got to keep on going, I got to keep on going. No, so here it is in its simplicity. Inside our bodies, everything is moving. We must move with it. That's
there
it.
You go. There you go.
Yeah.
That's real. Hey, I like that. I like that, lady. I like.
Thank you. I like the way Mr. put it more poetically profound. I liked it. That's what I call that.
All right, moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. In what way can active positively impact mental well-being? How can being active positively help your mental well-being?
With that, I think being actively positive,
just being an active person.
I think it affects you and the person that you're trying to affect, actually, or the people or whoever you're trying to affect. But I think it comes with you first. To be, you want to be actively positive stuff, It comes with you first. It's like it's like a first stage for you. And then, because you can't go doing this and not like I'm trying to figure out a way to say it. You can't do this and not like you can't portray this and not be this. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what? Yeah. I can't act like I'm this but I'm not that. But I'm trying to portray it to you, just for you to be like that, you know. So
Yes.
yeah.
Montana, in what ways can being active positively impact our mental well-being?
Keeps you sharp. It can keep you hip on things, you know, new words, new lingo, what's going on around town. It can impact your mental well being in a lot of ways. Where as far as okay, prime example, say you're being active and you're going to the community meetings downtown. Um, you might be an elderly person, and now you're hearing about the crime rates in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And if you would have been at home, not looking at social media or not looking at no newspaper, you would never know about it. But now that you're active and you're out there seeing it and you're hearing it, now you know, like, okay, I'm not gonna leave my front door wide open no more and take a nap. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different things like that when I think of that.
Hey, I got a question about that, Montana. Back in the days, we used to be like able to leave our doors wide open and everything. How you feel about that now? Like, we wouldn't worry about nobody running in our house. Now it's a problem. How you feel about that?
Well, speaking for myself, I'm still not worried about it because if you come in here, I'm gonna sing your ass right back out.
Can I get a cookie?
But
Before you do that, I just want a cookie. That's all I
nah,
came for. No.
because
No, but what I was saying is like
no,
it
no,
was
no,
more
no. Let me finish.
easier.
Let me
Yeah,
finish.
you
Let me
can.
finish.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
finish.
yeah, yeah.
I
Okay.
totally agree with you. It was definitely it was more safer to leave. You know what I'm saying? Back in those days, it was more safer. You didn't have to worry about Tom, Dick, and Harry coming to steal your TV and everything else you work hard for. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Or creeps or peeping toms just as much as we do it now in nowadays society. Um,
Yes.
you were able to leave the front door wide open. You was able to leave your blinds wide open. Now it's, you know what I'm saying? Now is you leave your blinds wide open. Little JoJo might be walking down the street. God damn, that's a big ass TV on that wall. Yeah, I'm gonna come take that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so on. So it's kind of sad, you know what I'm saying, that we can't do it like that no more. Like, hell, I mean, I'm pretty sure Lady Alba can attest to this too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no disrespect to your age, but
Mm-mm.
my grandma and they used to leave their door open and unlock all night. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, but you can't do that now.
Yeah, because it
You
was
know,
a community. It was a community. We all cared about each other. You know.
yeah. And, you know, which is one of the main reasons why right now, you know, doorbell cameras and alarm systems is one of the number one selling thing in the world right now.
Yes. Yes.
All right, Lady Albert. In what way can being active positively impact your mental well-being?
All right. A and B. A, I want to say it's all about the energy. Again, going back to things in our bodies are in motion. We give it energy for it to flourish. And the B part of that is as it's flourishing, meaning, well, as it's being energized to react, be active itself in its duties that it all has. And that's what I mean. It flourishes, and then that can go to our mental health. Hormonally, excuse me, endorphins, excuse me, and stuff like that will react to that motion of the body being active. Also, actually, I guess it's a C. There's the other side part of active. You can be active just to do something and get the gratitude of accomplishment, which helps your mental health, makes you. So that's what I got.
Yes, ma'am.
I
Absolutely.
hey, just before you start, Mr. Sorry. I think what she said was actually how she ended it was really good. The gratitude of like being like I want that gratitude. I want to know that I did good. So that was good. How you ended that, Lady Alba?
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. The question that we are asking, it says ways can activity, being active, positively impact our mental well-being. And Lady Alpha hit it on the head. One thing about being active is physical activity releases endorphins and serotonin. And what that is that is a chemical that's released inside of our body that alters our moods. And those chemicals also helps reduce anxiety, depression, and things of that nature. And so it makes our stress levels go down. You know what I mean? Because if you ever heard the term stress kills, that is a real thing. Hypertension is a silent killer. And that's when your blood pressure is elevated for people who may not know what hypertension is. So all of these, so keeping your body in motion and keeping those endorphins and serotonin in a nice imbalance within your body helps reduce the anxiety and depression that we do see so often in young Americans.
No, that's a fact. I'm gonna say this real quick. I know we're moving on kind of quickly, but I'm just thinking about my stint in the hospital, and when I was bedridden, and I learned how to walk again. Like just laying in that hospital bed for that month and so on time, like bro, like I'm even not seeing the weight loss, but like just the body itself. You know what I'm saying? Like not being active, not moving around, like it was horrible. You know what I'm saying? But once I did, retrain myself how to walk and everything else like that, like I noticed everything start picking back up, you know what I'm saying? Energy, my mind, you know what I'm saying, my blood flow, all type of shit. So yeah, you definitely hit a good point with that one, brother.
Hey, so Montana, what you just said, how much weight were you at what age?
I was 24 years old. I dropped from a consistent 145, 150 to 103 pounds.
Damn, that's a big weight loss.
Yeah.
Mm.
And when I seen that, when they came in there and weighed me and I seen that, bro, I was like, ain't no fucking way. I weighed this playing goddamn Pee Wee football. Here I am, a
Yeah.
grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? 103 pounds. Like it was heartbreaking, but I knew God had a plan for me. So I
Hey,
remained
hey,
strong through all of
hey,
it.
look at you now, nigga. We out here.
Come on now.
Come on now. Yeah, we out here. Look at you now.
We got to
Let's
give a
get it.
hallelujah to that.
Hey, amen. Amen.
Amen. Hey,
Amen.
look, so Montana literally just answered the next question that kind of goes right in his
He
answer.
literally, that's why I asked it. Yeah,
Yeah,
he literally.
his answer typically, I mean, not typically, but his answers generally just answer the question that we finna ask. So I will ask Lady Alvin BU. It says, can you share a personal experience where movement influenced a decision in your life? Just like he said, you know what I'm saying, the will to want to feel better made him want to get up and figure and learn how to walk again. And once he did, you know what I'm saying, it helped the quality of his life.
My movement came with when I met Yesenia. That's when my movement came because um I was at my lowest, and she was probably at her lowest too. Actually, no, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta keep it real. We were both at our lowest, and then we built each other up to support each other and everything. But that movement came when those two kids that I brought in wasn't mine, or such and such. But now they call me that, and or my movement came where it's like I ain't have shit and I was at the bottom of the fucking barrel, but she helped me down. So now, I look out for her. I hold her down now, pretty much. My movement came when I feel like I didn't have nothing. but I did have something. My movement came when realizing that I had something. My movement came when I could keep going, but end of the story is my movement came when I met her, and then it's like we needed each other, and we figured out that we needed each other actually, and then we made the best out of our situation as well actually. So that's where that came, and then we're still going through it. Mister, you know. So, but we're still going through it. But I mean, it's neither here nor there. I see you with your snake in your hand.
Lady Alva, can you share a personal experience where movement influenced a decision in your life?
Personal experience, movement influenced the decision in my life is the experience that I learned that when I moved, something happened once I had movement going.
Yes.
And that is bowels. Once I learned that, I felt tight in my gut, maybe a little bloated, feel like something needs to come out, but it's not happening, and not causing movement because of that, but just so happened I was in movement while I'm feeling this discomfort, and it helped me to release the discomfort. So that I made a decision that I'll always make sure I take care of myself that way. And I'd be able to identify with it. That if I'm feeling some gut issues, oh, let me go for a walk. That's like numero uno. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dang, hold up before we continue. Mister, you're asking us all these questions. You got this snake on your whatever you got going on, and then you're not answering. You're asking us questions. You're not answering. I need answers from you.
I'm answering. I gave answers to all the questions we had.
Okay, all right. I'll just follow. I'll just making sure you hear.
Just to make sure we're here. Yes, sir. After Lady Alva, what was my answer? My answer to my question, it says, can you share a personal experience where movement influenced a decision in your life? And mine would be professional. Mine would be professionally. When I got to a stage in my life in the career, I realized that the only people that were being kept job security on these jobs were people who were moving up or people who were in an actual title position. When you was a general labor, it seemed that whenever there was a wave of layoff, the general laborers were the ones that were being removed quickly. If you was an operator, if you was a foreman, if you was a team lead, it seemed like those people were the ones I kept seeing keep their jobs and have job security for the next location. So professionally, I wanted to create some job security for myself. So my movement was moving up the ladder of success, was learning different roles and trying to get a title. So I went and got my operator license so that I could be an operator, a heavy equipment operator, because I noticed that the heavy equipment operator guys stay clean and they always stay working. Even when we were off, typically they would work if they had something to do for the machinery. So my movement and my goal or my personal experience with movement or the influence was to have a better life and more job security for myself.
Yes, I love it. Also, and then I want to add to that too. When my kids, like my movement, I didn't forget about it, but I didn't add it either. But my movement was telling my kids, well, my stepkids, which is my kids, telling their dad like, you don't want to be in their life. I got them, which is like they're my kids. Like they call me daddy. They don't call him daddy. You know.
Yeah. It takes more than blood to be a dad.
Yeah. It take a lot. They call me daddy. They don't even know him. Like I'm daddy.
Yeah.
That's a big thing for me. That was the biggest thing for me actually, and it's still a biggest thing for me right now. I'm still working on it. Um, and then I teach them about it. Like, they know that was their dad, but they know who their dad is now. You know,
Absolutely.
yeah. He denied y'all. He didn't want y'all. But guess who here? Me.
Respectfully.
Hmm.
So let me ask you. It says, how do we balance the need to stay active with the importance to slow down and pause? So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, we say forward progression and forward production, you know what I mean? Forward progress, everything like that, and forward motion. And we always preaching motion and moving forward. When do we slow down in life and when do we pause?
For me, it'll be like I used to have a bad habit of running 5, 6 days a week off of no more than 4 hours of sleep a night. 3, 4 hours and I'm up, for the rest of the day, 20 hours, 19 hours, however long I'm up, driving, securing loads, doing all type of shit. And for me, I would notice that, once the weekend come and I'm home, I'm sleep 12, 13, 14 hours, or I'm sleep a whole night, and then in the middle of the day I'm just crashing. I'm on the couch, or I'm in the man cave, I'm knocked the fuck out. So it's like I had to realize, like, all right, you got to slow the fuck down and actually take the time and get, the rest that your body actually needs. Yeah, I know, going through this on a daily, I feel like ain't nothing wrong with me, but in the end, it's gonna take a toll on my body that I really don't want or need it to take. So I just had to slow down like that. Like, hey, slow down a little bit, get you some rest, buddy, and get back at it. The money's gonna always be there.
Money gonna always be there. You know what I'm saying? And it's no amount of money that should be a price for your life. That's real. Absolutely. I appreciate you sharing that. Be you.
Hey, hold up. Money gonna always be there, but you gotta have a little barrier because you gotta make the money to take care of the home.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not saying
Montana. Yeah, Montana. I'm talking to Montana. Montana. So what yeah, money gonna always be there, but you gotta like what sacrifices do you like do
Well, you
you
gotta
take?
think. You gotta think.
Yeah,
Okay, running off of that, like
yeah.
driving, long periods of time, man. Like seeing that black dog on the road is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Falling asleep behind that wheel is a real thing. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And it was times where sometimes I might be riding down the road and next thing I feel myself, I'm going to the next lane. Or I done passed out for about 30 seconds or a minute. You know what I'm saying? Thank
Yeah,
God, you know what I'm saying, the Lord had his hands over the truck. I didn't, go off the road or do anything like that. But, it's done happen. And it's like,
yeah.
okay, I gotta tighten the fuck up because
Mm,
the last thing I want is for anybody to be getting a call because my black ass done fell asleep behind the wheel because I can't go to sleep at night. Or no, not because I
yeah.
can't, because I won't go to sleep at night. You know
Because
what I'm
you're forcing
saying?
it. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm forcing myself to keep going. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go that extra mile to get this load off or get the next dollar when all that's reality. I just pull my happy ass over, you know what I'm saying, and get to it tomorrow. But I was
yes.
having that mindset of I gotta get here, I gotta get there, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. So that was my moment of realization that I need to
Yes.
slow down.
I want to jump in on this because you said a simple word and think, and everything you said is about thinking, Montana. Everything we do, we think it. There is nothing we do without thinking it. So we got to start thinking that we need to listen to our bodies. We need to give to our bodies what we hear it needs, what it's feeling. There is me or you or I, and then there is the body, the machine. We got to connect and take care of it as it takes
I
care of us
I agree, 110%.
to live in it. The body going, I, me, you is gone. You understand? Too many people look at it like my body. They claim in their this awesome machine that God has given us to live in. You understand? They claim it and they like, I can do it's mine. There is you and there is the body. Take
You're
care
right.
of each other.
You got to
Think it. Mm-hmm.
Respect. You ain't said no. She ain't said nothing wrong.
not a damn thing.
You set the stage for it, Montana. I love that when that happens with us though in our talks. And silently somebody is right in your mind space when you hear them, you know. And then then let it just roll and connect. Yeah.
Yes. You want to touch on that, BU? How you balance to stay active, how to slow down and when to pause?
Nah, I don't want to touch
on it. Just like Montana has said, man, you hear so many people say the term, I sleep when I die, I sleep when I die, I sleep when I die. But in all actuality, if statistics have shown that is a higher rate for neurological problems, that's problems with your brain, because it reduces the oxygen in your brain whenever you don't allow your body to rest. And also it reduces your immune system, because what we don't know is when our body is at rest, when we actually let our body sleep, our body does a lot of internal things. And it does a lot of fighting off different infections. It does a lot of purifications. When we don't allow our body to rest to do those things, that's how infections are more prone to us. That's how stresses and anxiety and blood pressure and serotonin is reduced, causing all these type of neurological problems. So absolutely, you have to know when to slow down and when to rest and pause. Because like Lady Alvin just said, you know what I'm saying? We are not a machine. We are man. And it says that man requires 8 hours of sleep. I don't sleep 8 hours a day, but I will tell you this: the older that I get, because I do sleep the proper hours they say we're supposed to have, I find myself being fatigued throughout the middle of the day. I don't have the same energy that I had in my youth, and I'm only 35. You know what I mean? But I get up at 2, 3 in the morning, and I'm up until nightfall. So yeah. So definitely
blow the horns, because that's a lot.
Yeah, so I think it's definitely I'm up usually, well over 15 hours a day. So well over that 8-hour period you're supposed to be sleeping for sure.
Agreed. Same here. We get up at the same time, and then we're up. Because like you said in the episode or two before, once we get home, the job is not done. You know what I'm saying? It's work. It's work to be done around the house.
I see it.
Whether it be physical labor or whether it be tending to the children or whatever, like it's shit that gotta get done. So
I love what I am hearing with you saying that, Montana, and Mr. is in agreement. BU, were you in agreement? These are men saying the job ain't done when they get home.
No, it just gets started.
No,
There
it just
you
gets
go.
it does. It just
I
gets
love
started,
it.
you know.
Just get
I
started.
love it. I love it.
Because you got a honey-do list, you know what I mean? You got a daddy-do list, you know what I mean? And
Mhm.
you got to decompress yourself.
That's a
Mhm.
fact. And then you might have to you gotta please the wife at the end of the night. That's a job in
Oh,
itself,
oh,
goddamn.
hey, listen.
That's the biggest job. Hold up. That's the biggest job.
Listen, you and mama have to be right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I tell anybody this, and the older I get, I understand this a lot more. You know what I mean? If you're in a relationship, man, make time for your relationship. Y'all was
Facts.
together before those kids.
Yeah,
If
that's
the
right.
kids was always there first, there was a time probably where you was courting her before the kids. Don't forget that once the kids are there. You know what I mean? You have to make time for the relationship.
That's right.
Regain.
Very. Let me give y'all a round of applause. Ah! I love it.
Yeah, man. These gentlemen, we you know what I'm saying? We were knuckleheads when we growing up. You know what I mean?
There you go.
We grew up together.
Some of us still have some growing up to do.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So some of us.
There's only three of us out here. There's two toes in the market. What the fuck we talking about?
So we the only three people in our circle, right?
So it's me.
Lord Jesus.
Hey, Lord have mercy. He has
Lord have
mercy.
mercy. Yes, he does.
Hey, and he has mercy.
Yes, he does.
So, speaking on slowing down, in what scenarios have you found that slowing down leads to better outcomes? Anybody want to touch on that?
Oh, sure.
Okay, Lady Allen hit it.
You get to process differently. You can see more when you slow down. You can hear more when you slow down. You can absorb more when you slow down. And then you get to process it differently, better when you slow down.
Yes. My process of slowing down, which is I kind of piggyback off Lady Albert, but my thing is knowing when you're wrong and right, because it gives you time to like she said, process everything, but within processing everything, you gotta realize stuff as well. You can't just process stuff. You gotta realize stuff. Like you got like this is not right. This is wrong. You know. But slowing down with everything, yes, it's about processing. It's about understanding what went wrong and how you can fix it.
There you go. And the last part you said, you wrapped that up pretty nicely. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? Definitely when you slow down, it allows you to have a clear mind to come up with better solutions. You know what I mean? When you rush in things, a lot of times, when you rush in things that is unorganized, you go into it unprepared. And when you're unprepared and unorganized, a lot of times you have poor performance. Like we speak on the proper piece, you know what I'm saying, before the time before, you know what I'm saying, proper planning prevents poor performance. So, you know what I'm saying, the only way you get you some proper planning is if you take the time to slow down and plan some shit. You know what I mean? So it benefits you, it behooves you, you know what I mean, to actually slow down, do your due diligence, learn what you're trying to learn, especially if you're making a long-term decision. I always tell people this: never make long-term decision on temporary feelings. I mean, if you angry, don't make a long-term situation in your anger. Allow yourself 24 hours, give yourself a clear mind, and ask yourself, the way that you felt yesterday, the way that it affected you yesterday, did it affect you the same way today? And then move forward in trying to correct whatever issue that you may have.
Yep.
Montana, you got any comments for that, brother?
What was it again?
Yeah, I got you. It says a scenario where you found that slowing down leads to better outcome.
Yeah, like you was just saying, man. Like when I started taking my ass to sleep, I wasn't as tired during the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I had more go get it. You know, and didn't have to worry about potentially falling asleep behind the wheel or stuff like that.
Yes.
So that would be my answer to that.
Yeah. 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 How do you think?
'Cause-
Go ahead.
Not about to say, cause like you said, bro, we are not them young fellas no more, bro.
No, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not no young
No.
spring chickens no more, man.
I remember the time I used to call myself sun up shawty. Man, shit, I don't want to see the sun come up.
No, not no more, brother. And look, and not for nothing, man. I can't even stay up as long as I used to, man. Like, if it's some function where you say like the function started at 10:30, 11 o'clock, yeah, count me out. Count me out. I ain't.
Oh yeah, you got me fucked up.
If that's when the function starts, yeah, you can count me out. I ain't gonna be there.
Yeah.
No. That's way past my bedtime. My bedtime is 10:30. At 10:30, my body naturally starts to shut down. It's like, hey, buddy, hey. You know what I'm saying? If I'm sitting on the TV, sitting on TV. If I'm sitting on the couch watching TV around 10:30, it's like my body naturally just shuts up. I don't know what it is. I have to be physically inactive doing something for me not to pass out at 10:30.
Yeah, it has to be continuously. Like, all right, I'm already out here, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, we was bowling late night, and in between my turns, I was falling asleep because it was after 10:30. Just telling you, I can't do it. I can't do it. I fell asleep in the strip club. I went there too late. It's not like it just ain't for me no more. I can't do it.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. How many bowlers?
Hold on. The booty wasn't clapping.
Oh, Lord.
Hold
You
the
said
fuck
what?
up. Like, you at the strip club falling asleep. The booty wasn't clapping.
Booty was clapping, and I was in there falling asleep.
Wow.
It ain't no good booty.
No.
Don't go there no more.
He said, "Don't go there no more." No, it's just my body, man. It's just my body, bro. I was sitting still.
Tell you and your body don't go there no more.
Yeah, I was sitting still, so I won't. Yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah. Never, ever.
Not for me. It ain't. I'm just letting you know that after 10:30, if I'm sitting still, it's a wrap. It don't matter what I'm doing.
On the lighter side of this, how many bowlers? How many were you bowling with? How many of?
Like we went as a job.
So I was trying to picture. He gets up to bowl. Well, then he goes to sit down. Then he goes to sleep. How many bowlers is it that he's nodding out in between? Is it a quick nods? Like, what is going on?
Yeah, man. Look, can't keep my eyes open. They're like, hey, it's your turn. I'm like, oh shit. All right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I ain't as young as
I the body will shut down, and it will literally shut down on us.
Yeah. Now, other than most people, saying I have no problem getting up at crazy times in the morning. You know what I'm saying? When people are normally in the bed sleeping, I'll be up ready to start my day. You know what I'm saying? And that's my issue. Even on my days off, I'm still up. My biological clock is already set.
Like that. Okay.
Yeah. So the next question that we have for the people is then, how does cultural attitude towards movement and rest differ across cultures? You got people that feel like, there's a certain timeline on success. By 18, you got to do this. But between 18 and 20, you got to have this done. Between 20 and 24, you got to have that done. You know what I'm saying? How does different cultures pressure on movement and on success? How do you think that differs across the cultures, if you will?
It definitely you just mentioned the word pressure. It definitely has its pressure to it. I can just talk from the Black culture point of view that there's a lot of pressure there, and it has been for decades on the Black culture, Black families, because of our past and what our ancestors went through. You know, that struggle, the slavery, the robbery, the thievery, the assaults, the not having the right to what is a given right to have if you're born in this world, you know, not being able to get educated and all those things. So I put a big struggle, a lot of pressure on their children and their children's children. And, you know, um, and that these things differ from culture to culture. Some people don't have it to that extent. Some cultures now, I said leave it up, but I can think of, in contrast, the Latin culture, and I'm gonna say more so from what I've seen and actually coming back to live in New York and up close and personal, the Mexican culture to the Mexicanos, they seem to absorb the pressure and ride with it. They put themselves in the movement of the pressure with, from what I see, without complaining, without, oh, it's just too much, or it's just like it is what it is. This is what, you know, and they do it. And that's what I have to say. I can't
Mister,
hear
can
you,
you,
mister.
Mister, can you ask that question, please?
Yeah. I said, how does culture,
Good answer, Lady Albert, by the way. Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
How does cultural attitude towards movement and rest differ across different cultural backgrounds?
What my answer would be for that is for movements with different cultural backgrounds is
You know, the pressure on, like, you know, to be, you know, the way I broke it down for everybody to understand it, like when it says the pressure on movement, it's like, you know, like on your success, on, you know, where they want you to be in a timeline as far as for progression. At 18, and I gave an example, like 18, they want you to have this. By 20, you should have your bachelor's. By this, you should be into your career. By this, you should be, you know, have your house, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With that being said, well, when you put it like that, it's it depends on your family background. With that, it definitely depends on your family background. With that, my first answer before you explained it just now so fully, my first answer was gonna be because it was cultural, and cultural is when it comes to cultural with Black people, it's jealousy. It's like, yo, I want him to be doing good, but not better than me. You get what I'm saying? So there's jealousy, and then you don't see as much jealousy with other cultures. Well, I don't. Well, other cultures than more with more Black people. Like when we need to like look out more for each other than being more jealous of each other, because we don't like we try not to get like, what is it? Yeah, like we don't want nobody doing better than us, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
true.
I'm not saying in general, but well, I'm saying in general. Actually, I am saying in general.
Yeah, they call that in our culture be the crab in the
Crab in the
barrel.
barrel. Yes,
Yeah.
crab in the barrel
Yes,
mentality.
Mm-hmm.
yes, exactly. But you don't
Um,
see that in other cultures. Well, I don't see it. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
y'all see it, but you know, I don't see it. But with us, like, there's a problem with us. It's like, yo, because we came from so deep from the bottom. It's like, yo, we want to be on the top. Either you're Black or I don't know what you are. It's we want to be on the top, like, you know, and you know, like, it's funny, but like it's real
mm.
shit, Montana.
Nah, To answer your question from my behalf, my bad, you. I don't know if you were done speaking or not.
No,
Um,
I was passing it to you. Yeah.
um, in all honesty, African Americans, we're in last place when it comes to cultural progression and movement. We are in last place. When you look at the when you look at the Caucasus families, when you look at the Jewish families, when you look at Chinese, Latino families, you know what I'm saying? They have high expectations for, children, and you know what I'm saying? They expect for their child to be in law school. They expect for their child to be becoming a doctor. Even if you look at the actual African culture, not African American, look at the
Yes.
African culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
A lot of doctors are African. A lot of dentists are African.
Yes.
And so on and so on. So when you look at the African Americans, we are in last place because it's like we kind of don't give a fuck no more. It's now to the point now where it's just, oh, you're 18, I just want you out my house.
Yeah. Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't. You don't want to go to school. You don't want to do this. Fine, okay. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the parents of these days are not pushing the children to want more for themselves. They're fine with settling with little Ray Ray want to sell drugs, or little Bonquisha want to have kids at the age of 15 and keep popping them out at 17 and 19. You know what I'm saying? They're okay with that, as long as you ain't up under my roof. Versus, hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? Hey, or hey, son, you know, how about you go to school, go get a trade, go do this, go do that. No, it's just we're so focused on getting somebody out the motherfucking house, and not worrying about their future because they think it's like, oh, well, they'll figure it out. But then when they either strung out on drugs or in and out of jail and all this and that, they want to play the blame game. Well, really, they should be pointing the finger right back at the motherfucking selves.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yes.
Because yeah, now you know what I mean. Yes, people have their own mind, and they gonna do what the fuck they want to do at the end of the day. But it's like, what did you do as a parent to implement ways to prevent this type of thinking, or to prevent them from going down this road? You know what I'm saying? What did you open their eyes to? What did you show them that they could be?
What were the fruits of your labor?
You know what I mean? And then like I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end it. Like one thing that really pisses me off, and I mean this so respectfully, is how the Middle Easterners, whether it be Iran, wherever the fuck they came from, you know what I'm saying? The Habibis, we just gonna call them that. They come over here, they open up stores, they open up, you know what I'm saying, smoke shops, vape stores. Man,
Corner stores, all that.
I've
Yeah.
been delivering to their own meat markets. They have their own meat markets out here.
Mhm.
But you won't find a black meat market unless you somewhere in rural goddamn South. You know what I'm saying? They have their own grocery stores with all their own products up in there. But you won't
Yes.
find that there. You know what I'm saying? You won't find that in the African American community because of that crab in the bucket mentality, or because of the wrong teachings from the very beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We're not pushing the agenda of go and be something for yourself. It's just get the fuck out of my house.
Mm.
Man, I'm
Yes.
gonna leave that at that.
No, you're 100% right,
Mm.
bro.
That's heavy. And bro ain't
That
said
is.
nothing. And bro ain't said nothing wrong. That and speaking on cultural background, cultural differences, that is he answered the question to the T. You know what I mean? He's telling you, if you just look at the statistics, African American is in last place. You know, we don't teach financial literacy to our children. We don't pass industries and corporations down. We don't teach our children about politics. You know, so we don't teach our children about science and economics, math, things that push and progress you forward. You know what I mean? Just the grammar and speaking articulately. You know what I mean? These are different avenues that we do see in other ethnic backgrounds that we often see lacking inside the Black community. And I'm glad that he mentioned Africans, because when you speak to people from Africa, they have a higher standard for their individuals from their village, from their lineage. You know, they have a higher standard, and it seems that, you know, we here in America, often you see the Black community in America lacking those standards, you know what I'm saying, for lack of better words.
No, not even for lack of better words. Because I worked with an African. The motherfucker was so fucking smart. Like, he's an engineer. I'm an engineer too. And he's an engineer. The nigga's so smart. And like, he explained to me like why they think, like, why we think bad about us. And then, you know, he's the most, like, African people are the most like good people. I don't know if people get the wrong idea of them, but they're really great people, actually. They just came from nothing, and then, you know, and then they see us as African Americans, and it's like, yo, hey, y'all African, but y'all not African. And that's what he said to me.
Just I like to change the narrative, not just here over across the board with that, because what I hear is that, like, why are we surprised that an African is super smart? Why are we surprised that anyone is super smart? Because humanity is highly intelligent. We're created that way. Not all of us excel to the same spaces and places, but all of us can get there. You understand? So we shouldn't be surprised. That's division right there. And more so, what I hear is you're counting yourself lesser than that person. And I just like for everyone to think about that and think about that narrative. Yeah.
I think I would challenge that to say that I don't think that necessarily his statement is challenging that he's lesser. I think it's just appreciating and acknowledging that we don't move with the same organization or the same structure that our counterparts do that are from, you know, our home country.
Well, that's true too, but we did once. It stopped.
Yes.
I thought my parents surely did. Their parents did too, in their way, and more struggle. My parents did, you know, so it's there, and that generation that's still living, like for my parents and stuff, they're still pushing that too, plenty of them. But it's the digress that happened to the Black culture, so it's not like we haven't. Yeah.
Right. And I think that's what we were speaking on, like, you know, currently, like, right now.
Okay.
I think that happening in the present.
Yeah.
You know,
but that's kind of where I'm speaking on too, but people do have that mindset, and I'm not saying that BU meant it that way, but that's why I said, let me just put another type of narrative on it, because there are people who have that mindset. They don't have enough support for themselves, about themselves, you know, internal. They looking at someone else, as someone else is, oh, so this and that, and so can you be. What are you going to apply it to? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all.
Absolutely. I definitely understand that.
Yeah.
What technology do we think support or hinders our ability to move and pause effectively?
Ask it again, please.
Yes, ma'am. I said, what technology could help support or hinder the ability to move or pause effectively?
What technology?
Mm-hmm.
Hand, get the phone out of the hand.
There you go.
I mean,
Take the
it goes to
technology.
There you go.
Take the fabricated
social
technology
media.
out of your technical hand. How about that?
Yes, absolutely. That's what I was
It's
looking at.
pretty much, social media, everything.
Mhm.
Everything that does what, like Lady Alva said, take the phone out the hand.
Yeah.
None of these kids know how to drink out the water hose. I ain't seen none of my kids drink out the water hose. Yes, sir. You got the same amount of kids.
I ain't seen none of my kids drink out no water.
Hey,
Hey.
we was outside.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
There
Technology.
was no phones.
Yes. Technology can definitely hinder and support. So technology can be a gift and a curse. You know, you got the Peloton apps or something like that. So and different apps where you can have a virtual personal trainer. So for those people, you know, saying these are positive ways that, you know, technology can be supportive in that movement of being active. But then you also got, you know, apps like TikTok, Instagram, you know, that consume so much of our time, and we just sitting there in the same spot scrolling. You know what I mean? And that's when it's being a hindrance to our ability to move and be productive. You know what I'm saying? And just like you said, you know, now, like Lady Alva mentioned, we sit on our phones and we consume so much on these devices, our tablets, our TVs, just technology in itself, that it takes away from the ability to be active, to be in nature. You know, now you tell somebody, let's go somewhere and disconnect and put our phone in a basket, people lose their mind. You know what I mean? Now we can't even have a dinner no more and have dialogue at dinner because both of us is doing this the whole time waiting on our food. You know what I mean? So technology can definitely be a hindrance and also being a supportive to the role of activity. I mean, and mobility and productivity. Yeah.
Hey, first time I'm having this thought. I'm kind of intrigued with myself, my brain having this thought. When you said technology is a curse, a gift and a curse, where you said it.
Ma'am. Yes.
What about technology is just a gift? The curse is in us. Because now everything that gets created by man, it always has its negative components that will come out of it eventually.
Yes.
It always does something negative to humanity, singularly, collectively, some other collectively, maybe not, you know, so it happens across the board. Tell me something, if any of us could tell me something, or any of y'all listening, let us know. That could tell me something that man has created that it never had a negative effect on humanity. So maybe the curse is in us.
I agree with that. I cannot not agree with that. Because I think the best way to say that is what we say in here on the podcast often, is to do things in moderation. All things in moderation. You know, too much of anything is often a bad thing. You know what I mean? Vitamins are good for you, but you overdo your body with vitamins and minerals, and you'll have an influx and an imbalance within your body. You know what I'm saying? And then your body will start to reject and have different negative responses. So yes, everything in moderation. And that's the same thing with working and moving and being forward. That goes back to what we're talking about right now, where we, you know what I'm saying, speaking on the pause, when to slow down and when to move. You know, too much of anything is a problem. You know, burning yourself out, you know, not getting no sleep could be a hindrance to you. You know, someone having too much money and having too much power could be a hindrance to them, because when you have great power, when you have great money, you know, comes great responsibility, and not all of us is ready to handle those things. A lot of us ask God to give us certain things, but we're not in a position to handle it if God was to give it to us today. You know what I mean? And sometimes we don't understand that God be preparing us to be able to handle the blessings that we ask for. And I know that's not I know that was not something that was asked of me, but I just felt, compelled to relay that.
It's good. It's good. Good combo.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Before we get up out of here, Lady Apple, won't you run through those fun facts for the day? Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, Lady Apple. We'll do our fun questions. We have some fun questions in there before we get up out of here. If you could have a dinner with any historical figure, who would it be and why?
I want to have a dinner where Martin Luther King. I want to talk about the dream. We gotta get to the bottom of it. Because there's more to his dream speech. There's a lot more. Hey, his dream speech is deep.
Yeah.
So I want to talk to that nigga. Me and him, like, he got to see me in the gates of heaven. Because I'm going to heaven. I ain't gonna lie, I'm going to heaven. In the gates of heaven, I'm gonna talk to Martin Luther.
I was gonna say I thought Martin Luther too, but it's so many of them to if we could have the pleasure to sit at the table with. So I'll give another one, and I'm thinking Harriet Tubman.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. If I could talk to a historical figure, it would probably be Albert Einstein.
Oh, nice.
Why?
Because he's a genius. I would love to pick the genius brain and understand how he thought, how he thinks, and he's an Aquarius, so I'm pretty sure we would have a lot of things in common. So, yeah.
So I got a question for you. Do you think Albert Einstein had a bigger impact than Martin Luther King?
I mean, well, the question.
No, I'm just asking. Don't get too much.
Yes, I do, because the things that Albert Einstein did was
it created for everything.
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah, I already know. I knew your answer. I had to ask.
That's a good question to poke the mind and see what we get, and for us all to hear. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Absolutely.
I still stick with MLK.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Hey, BLM, Black Lives Matter.
Absolutely. What is the most unusual hobby that you ever had or heard of? Unusual hobbies that you either had or heard of.
People don't know. You want to go first? Yeah, you go first. But
Let me get it out, because I've never even applied to this. I used to suck 2 fingers as a little girl. Yeah, and then it had a whole other piece going on with it. Very unusual.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll leave it at that. I'm not sure, because it's kind of but I don't have it anymore. I broke it, and it was unusual. I've never, you've got thumb suckers, or some people hold their tongue and it's a sucking thing that they're doing. And I had 2 fingers. I can tell you the 2 fingers and these 2 fingers.
Your pointer and your middle finger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a lot of cousins that used to suck those 2 fingers.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is an unusual hobby that you had? Do you?
I can beat you at chess. Niggas don't know that.
Oh, you can play that chess, huh?
I can beat you at chess. Nobody knows that either. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows that.
We all do now.
We may have to sit down and play. I'm a pretty good chess player too, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
I know you are. I know, but I'm pretty sure I can beat you too.
Gotta have a chess.
We're gonna have a live chess match for the Art for Change game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? My brother said he called me out to the chess match. You know what I mean? It's a game of intellect, so I would love to play with him. Yeah, absolutely.
Pause. But I
he called you out to lose, Mister. He ain't call you out. He called you out to lose.
You know, he ain't the only brother, the only black guy from the hood that know how to play chess. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
I
here. Hey, hold on. I'm here.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah,
on. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Let me know.
We definitely, you know what I'm saying? We definitely get the game in because, like, you know, like I'm a real chess player. Like, I actually got the actual chessboard, right? Like have it with me at all times for people who, you know, that talk like you.
oh,
You know?
he
Oh yeah, I
Like,
ain't got none. Hey,
it used to
I
be a-
ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't got none of that, but I know how to play.
Hey, look, listen here. Hey, listen here. There used to be an old western about the bounty hunter, and the name of the show used to be "Have Gun Will Travel." You know what I'm saying? That was the name of the show. Have Gun Will Travel.
Will
So
travel.
and he was letting you know, I have gun and I will travel. You know what I mean? And so look, I'm just letting you know. Look, listen. I have my board. I will travel. Okay. My chessboard is in the trunk. I will travel. You know, it's two things I keep in the trunk for people who you know who challenge the intellect: the chessboard and the boxing gloves. Those are two things I keep in the trunk for the guys with the big mouths. You know.
What you got real serious? Is this the real serious look?
Yeah. But a hobby for me, I think it would be a new hobby. You know, so I'm getting into owning these reptiles. You know, so that would definitely be a new hobby for me. You know, what I'm saying owning these snakes. A lot of people, you know, believe it or not, the community is big, but also it is still a lot of people who, oh hell no to a snake. You know what I mean? So and I was the type of person too. You know, if you caught me 2 years ago, my philosophy was, look, if a snake got into my house, they could have the house. You know what I mean? But this was one thing that I actually had feared. You know what I mean? And I got kids. You know what I mean? And I can't have nothing keep me from protecting my children.
Well, okay, so you conquered your fear.
So I had to conquer my fear. You know what I mean? And with conquering my fear, I found a new love for these animals. And like I mentioned earlier, surprisingly, like we spoke on briefly earlier, you know, they are very therapeutic. Very therapeutic. You know what I mean? They take it right away. You know what I'm saying? I come home from work and I done had a stressful day, you know. I sit here, you know, and I just hold my snakes and just let them, you know, maneuver around. And just, I don't know if it's just because this is nature and being one with nature like we're supposed to be, you know, it just creates natural serotonin and endorphins and it chill you out.
Nice. Yeah.
Hey, that nigga was on your shit the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah, these are ball pythons are known for being very less active, should I say? They're known for low activity. You know, if you want a snake that you want to be able to see do all these type of fun things inside the enclosure, you know,
or even on your body.
Yeah.
Now you gotta look like an African bracelet on your arm.
Yeah, you know, and you know, funny you say that. It's funny you say that because the reason why they are called royal pythons is because royalty in Africa used to wear them as bracelets. Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Yes, this is an actual a snake derived from Africa. People don't know that ball python from Africa.
Oh wow.
So I think it's just a natural connection. You know, most people in Africa look like me. You know, so I think it's just a natural connection. I mean,
that's awesome. It's intriguing me to want to touch one. I've never done that with a snake, but I'm getting more intrigued because of you here with this one, especially. Yeah.
Yeah, and Judy, she's a sweetheart. You know what I mean? She's my biggest right now.
Judy with the big booty.
Yeah. But as y'all see, you know, I've been just moving her around. You know what I mean? And she just. You know, she didn't even show one sign of like trying to strike or being aggressive, as y'all can see. You know what I mean? Like her flicking her tongue out, you know, is just to smell me. You know? Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, y'all see, I didn't flinch. I didn't think she was gonna bite my face or nothing like that. Like, it's when you learn the animal,
Nice. Look.
when you learn the animal and you learn about them, like it's a lot of miseducation. You know what I mean? And we fear what we don't know. You know, but I feed these animals very well. We're not on their appetite. They don't want to bite us. When they bite, it actually stresses them out if they're not eating. You know what I'm saying? So like they don't want to stress their own stuff out neither. So they're not going to strike you unless you show them signs of fear. You know what I'm saying? But because I've been showing her nothing but calmness and I've been sitting still with her, you know what I mean? She can be calm. You know, when you be fearful, then you allow them to be fearful.
Yeah. How about, you know what, because of the tone of your voice, mister, you think could that, my mind is just going like, okay, African descent snake, native of the African land, the tone of your voice, African, the drums, the bass, you know, that you get. Do you think the snakes are, or do you know if they could be attracted to our voices and tones and depending on the land that they come from?
Right. You know what I mean? Like, listen, not for nothing. I think they're the natural essence. You know what I mean? People who have ball pythons, they're naturally known to be docile and chill. You know what I'm saying? But I do hear people say that, you know, they can't go and put their snake out there enclosure. You know, their snake's a little spicy.
Yeah.
You know, and none of my snakes have never shown me that, and I'm a first time keeper. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Big Booty Jewy showing up tonight.
Yeah, Big Booty Jewy showing up.
She giving him a free show. She wrapped around the headphones now.
Hey, she's showing her ass. Big Booty. Hey, she's showing her ass. What the fuck?
Yeah. That's really cool.
As she should.
As she should. Before we get up out of here, ladies and gentlemen, Lady Ivy, you want to run through some of those fun artifacts and historical events for January 27th?
Absolutely. First up, we have 1879. Frank Woolworth opened the first 5 and dime store in Utica, New York, revolutionizing retail and display, influencing future art marketing. Do y'all know? Have y'all ever seen a Woolworth?
A what?
A Woolworth. Have y'all ever seen? We can't hear you, mister. 5 and dime. What you say? What?
No, I was talking about background.
Oh, did y'all ever see a Woolworth? Yeah,
no, I've never seen that.
Yeah. It was there when I was growing up. It was
but
nice.
See, you from up north. We're not from up north.
That's true. Well, I don't even know if they were down south. Yeah, I don't even know. But it was a whole, like a kind of whole department type of store. But it had a, if you will, like a little diner in it. So you can sit down on a diner type stools, get coffee, meals and stuff. And then you can also shop in it. Had everything, pharmacy. It's interesting. Woolworth, yeah. All right, next up, 1951. The first color television broadcast of a live performance occurred, showcasing the intersection of art and technology. 1951. 1973. The Paris Peace Accords were signed.
Sir, before I get up.
Leading to the end of U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War, which inspired numerous art pieces focused on peace and resistance. 1973, that is. 1984, the first exhibition of the New Wave art movement took place in New York, showcasing contemporary artists who challenged traditional norms. 1955, the Museum of Modern Art in New York hosted a major retrospective on Henri Matisse, highlighting his colorful and dynamic works. 2001, the first episode of The Office aired in the U.S., influencing pop culture and art through its unique style and humor. Did you guys follow that show, The Office?
Yes, The Office. Hey, that shit still popping. The Office.
Yeah, I see it. I've seen some
still popping.
Yeah, I've seen some of the. I can't say what season or whatever, but some. I took a peek at it, and it's definitely funny. It's definitely well done. 2010, the British Museum launched an online database of its collection, making art more accessible worldwide. 2018, Bansky's artwork "Girl with Balloon" made headlines when it partially shredded itself at auction, igniting discussions about art value and authenticity. Um, I think I was just watching something on this guy Bansky. 2020, the Guggenheim Museum in New York featured an exhibition on contemporary artists addressing climate change, merging environmental themes with art. 2023, the Art Institute of Chicago announced a major renovation emphasizing the importance of preserving and modernizing art spaces. There we go.
There we go. Celebrity birthdays, if you don't mind, Lady Al.
For January 26 on January 27. I got my own celebrity birthday this day. I'm gonna shout it out. Happy birthday, Jazz. That's my firstborn. Turned 41 today.
41? Your firstborn?
Enjoy. 41.
Okay.
Yeah. So Wolfgang Amadeus, excuse me, Mozart, 1756 to 1791, renowned composer whose works laid the foundation for classical music, known for pieces like The Magic Flute and Requiem. Johnny Cochran, 1937 to 2005, famous attorney known for his role in high-profile cases, including the O.J. Simpson trial and his advocacy for civil rights. Bridget Fonda, 1964, an accomplished actress known for her roles in films such as Jackie Brown and Single White Female. She comes from a prominent acting family. What family does she come from? Little pop question.
I don't know.
You got it? You got an answer? What prominent acting family does Bridget Fonda come from?
Shit, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, it's in her name. The Fondas. Jane Fonda. Y'all know Jane Fonda?
No, we don't know.
Oh, y'all gotta look her up. Oh goodness. Yeah, y'all gotta.
It's an age barrier.
Yeah, it's and for me, I know Jane Fonda very well. I watched everything she's been in, but brain fog too much. I cannot even call any name of something well known that could help y'all to like, but look it up. All right. Kerry Washington, 1977, award-winning actress and producer, best known for her role in the television series Scandal and her advocacy for various social issues.
Yeah,
that's my girl. Mina Savari, 1979, actress and model known for her performances in American Beauty and American Pie. Both of them were good pictures, as well as her work in fashion and philanthropy.
Philanthropist,
yeah.
Philanthropy.
She's a philanthropist.
Yes.
Y'all know what the fuck I meant. Hey,
I'm not gonna try to say it because it's a little tongue tie going on with me. So, but I got through it.
Yes, you did.
We here.
Appreciate you, Lady Al. Couldn't do it without your love. Keep the love, Trey.
All right, now.
We see over there on Instagram. Trey, Jabu. Shouts out to him and his lady.
There you go.
Yeah.
I like how you covered that, mister. I ain't mad at you with that one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, before we get out of here, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, man, we appreciate everybody that's been joining and locking and loading with us, man. Especially our audio listeners. Understand that y'all can find us on any streaming podcast platform on the audio version. So if you didn't catch the actual video, you don't watch us on YouTube or Instagram or on Facebook, you can always listen to the audio version on any of your streaming platforms. Just to name the popular few: Spotify, Pandora, what is it? Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. Those are the popular ones that you can catch us on. But on the smaller platform, we're still there. Absolutely. So we do want to appreciate everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell a friend that Art for Change is in. If you are an artist or if you are a professional, we want to hear from you. We want to dialogue with you, wrap it up with you. If you just want to showcase your talent to the world, man, look, we go live on Mondays, on Thursdays, and on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern time on 3 different platforms. And yes, believe it or not, we do get them views, baby. Yes. Lady Alva and BU, before we get up out of here, do y'all want to say something positive for the people?
Lady Alva.
Movement is good. It's good to always have a reason to move. So when there's work ahead of you, or it looks like a lot of work ahead of you, don't worry about it. It's there to keep you moving.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. BU.
I got something to say. Yeah. The best behavior is change behavior. That's what I got to say. The best behavior is change behavior.
I like that. Mm-hmm.
Hey, man. As I said before, don't forget to go to our highlight section on the official Art for Change Instagram page. Go to our official Art for Change Instagram page if you want some discount. Yeah, we're trying to save y'all some money over here, Art for Change. Anywhere between 10 to 15%. If you go to our highlight section on our official Art for Change page, you will see Molly Bees. Molly Bees have artisan cookies. They come straight to your door. They are delicious. You have different varieties of these cookies. They come within 2 to 3 days. They are very inexpensive. And listen, you can get 10% off the entire website. Just make sure Art for Change is in the promo when you check out. The same thing if you like graphic tees like the one that I'm having on this one, or if you like any different type of team memorabilia, big fan for different type of team memorabilia. Listen, all different type of merchandise is on oldglory.com. On oldglory.com, they have over 30,000 different items that you can choose from, and you can get everything on that website for 15% off. Just make sure that Art for Change is in the promo on checkout. The same way with Patriot Water. You got to have something to wash those cookies down, so go ahead and get you a quart of that Patriot Water. They have the oxygenated water, something that's similar to alkaline water, very good for your health. Health is best, baby. So listen, 10% off that entire package. They come straight to deliver to your door. You ain't got to go to Walmart, nowhere for your water. Boom, right to the house, baby. 32-ounce bottles, liters, and it's delicious, crisp, oxidated water, baby. Yes, Patriot Water, 10% off the entire website. Art for Change is in that promo. Saving your money and giving you snacks and goodies and merchandise over here, baby. You can just get everything you need over here. Snacks, food, and clothes. How about that?
I like that.
Yeah. Good.
I ain't gonna lie, I like that too.
Yeah, sounds good. Hey, look, and we are giving out some merch. We still got some money to give away to the people. We got different events that will be coming up. We will be doing some open mics in different areas. BU will be hosting some open mics in his area. I will be hosting some in my area. Lady I will be hosting some here in New York. So Art for Change, you can connect with us no matter where you are in the world. You know what I mean? That's the whole premise of our show. That's why we are a virtual platform.
Yes.
And thought-provoking. Don't forget to share your experience in others and let the moment to know when to move and when to be still. Peace, love, gang, and we out of here.
Hey.
And I like my glasses.